So Hunger Games fans love to talk about Katniss and Peeta, but today I want to talk about something we don't talk about enough, Finnick Odair. He is my favorite character in the story, and there were some key moments in his life that really affected the story that fans don't talk about enough. One instance would be Mags sacrificing herself and what that meant for Finnick. What would have happened if Mags hadn't sacrificed herself to the fog? Would Katniss and Peeta and Finnick have all died with her? Katniss and Peeta didn't have the same emotional attachment to Mags that Finnick had, so they might have just left her, but Finnick would have stayed with her. I think for her to run into the fog, it saved Finnick's life, which in turn may have saved all of PANEM. When Finnick survived, he got to marry Annie once they had brought her to safety. What did that wedding do for District 13? Katniss talked to Mockingjay about how the people in District 13 were desperate for something good to happen, so that wedding gave the people in District 13 a taste of freedom, joy, and happiness, and it gave them something to fight for. Would the rebels have fought the same way if they hadn't have gone to that wedding? I'm tempted to think that they wouldn't have. That wedding gave them a renewed passion to fight, and the wedding would not have happened if Mags had not sacrificed herself to save Finnick. My other thought about Finnick: would he have still gone to war if he had known that Annie was pregnant? On one hand, I could see Finnick still going to war to fight to make sure that PANEM was free for his child, but his fighting style would have been different. He would have had more caution on the battlefield because he would have been a little more afraid of dying and leaving his child without a father. On the other hand, I could see where he wouldn't want to go to war if he knew that Annie was pregnant. After all of the time that he and Annie spent apart, forced by the government to live in a way that made both of them miserable, to say the least, I can see where he wouldn't want to leave Annie's side, especially knowing that she's pregnant. I think that Finnick might be one of the most unsung heroes of the Hunger Games story. Katniss and Peeta and Gale are great, and they have their place, but I think Finnick Odair has the most poignant lessons in his life's story. His story was so tragic and sad, but I think he's my favorite character because, despite all of the hardship and abuse and torture that he endured, he was able to become all that he was meant to be, all that he wanted to be. And that's very hard to do, considering the circumstances that he was going up against, and yet he did it. So which character was your favorite in the Hunger Games story? Let me know down below. And we are competing right now against AI channels and bots, so if you wouldn't mind helping a human out and giving a like, a share, or subscribing if you like the content, and keep weaving the threads of your stories.